This is Your Tech Report.
And welcome to it. We invite you to join us in so many ways on YouTube. It is at Your Tech Report, Facebook.com, Instagram, everywhere. Twitter, Mitchell, Instagram. I said Instagram again. My God.
You must like Instagram.
Oh, my God. I'm tired.
You really like mentioning Instagram, yeah.
Your Tech Report is the way to find us online. And this week we're starting something new, Mitchell. We're documenting this process.
Absolutely, yes. We are making that big jump to, we are going to be shooting our shows as we do them, our radio shows, so that people, because right now people can enjoy us still in different ways.
We're recording this on video
yes.
as well.
Yes, we're shooting this on video. I should have said that. Because of right now, people can listen to us obviously on SiriusXM every week to our show. They can also listen to us in podcast form if they want to listen to the audio of the show, whether it's the whole show or individual segments. But now, people, through the power of cameras, these are amazing devices, they can actually watch us do our radio show here.
Amazing
and watch individual segments either on YouTube or in podcast form as well. So welcome to people that are watching us visually. Welcome to people that are listening to us, the audio. Welcome to everyone.
Welcome to everyone. This is something definitely brand new. No one's ever done this before, right? We've never done this before.
We are such pioneers. No one's ever videoed a radio show before. Yeah. Howard Stern did not start this years ago, by the way.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, we're not copying anybody here. Truly original ideas. Thank you guys for being here again. If you want to email us, contact at YourTechReport.com. Do follow along with us. We got a really cool show lined up for you guys. Ford unveiled like one piece of an electric vehicle that just kind of blew my mind on the weekend. And we're going to be talking to their director of marketing and distribution over at Ford all about this brand new electric car that bears the Mustang name. So there's got to be some kick-ass performance when that comes to the table.
Can you say kick on the radio? You can say kick.
Yeah, you could say kick on the radio for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
we're going to be talking to Rene Ritchie. He's the host of his own vlog called Vector, and he's the editor-in-chief of a publication called iMore for Mobile Nations. He knows all things Apple. He gets things before we do, so we figured let's reach out to Rene so we could talk about all the stuff that we don't get.
Yeah. No bitterness there, by the way. There's absolutely zero bitterness on our part. Yeah.
And we're going to go hands-on with some, people ask us, especially for the holiday time, what should I get my loved one? And then inevitably leads into what headphones should I get my loved one? So we're going to dive into a bunch of headphone options that are out there, wireless headphone options, because this market is almost as flooded these days as the electric vehicle market, which is, maybe not as flooded. Thank you for being here, Mitchell.
You're welcome. I thought you were going to segue into what I was going to talk about in this opening segment. I really thought you were giving me a segue. If you give me 1 second,
I will segue into it because I got a shipping notification yesterday. And several months ago, I ordered Google's Stadia, which is the first before, of course, Microsoft announced xCloud, the first game streaming service, and I'm very excited to try this out. I got the shipping notification yesterday. I hope to see these in my hands today or tomorrow. One of the coolest things about this, whole game streaming, device is that everything connects to the cloud remotely. So the controller connects directly to Wi-Fi, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking forward to getting involved in that process and seeing what comes out. There was, talk about so few games being there at launch. Then 2 days later, they announced 12 more titles. So we're gonna see that evolve. But I need to talk to you about your addiction, Mitchell, because
it's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want.
No, I know you think you can stop. I know you think you can stop. You can't.
You know what? Don't blame me. Blame our friends at Microsoft because they are what we would call my enabler. They are my enablers. If they send me these great pieces of tech, I am going to use and love them and maybe covet them. I don't know.
It's not the controllers that they send you that causes my concern, Mitchell.
Okay, what is it then?
And quite honestly, concern of those loved ones around you. It's the fact that they also released this service that allows you to customize your controller. And the amount of money you've spent on this service, this troubles me, Mitchell.
Okay. I haven't created my own controller in my own defense.
In how many months?
Xbox Design Labs. Oh, it's probably been weeks. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that right now. What I do want to talk about is, last week, first let's backtrack a little bit. On November 4th, Microsoft released the newest addition to their Elite controller series, the Elite Series 2 controller, their new wireless Elite controller called the Elite Series 2 for the Xbox consoles, Xbox One consoles. And for anyone that isn't familiar with the Elite series, it was designed, and this is where I want to sort of correct myself, because I talked about this controller, the new Series 2, on last week's show. And I was talking about how it's more geared toward not a pro gamer, but a more serious gamer. And I wanted to sort of correct that a little bit and open up who this controller is for, because this controller really is for anyone who loves gaming and wants more controls of not only the games that they play, but the interaction with those games through the controller. I say that because there are features, and by the way, this, for people that are watching this video, this is the new Series 2 controller. It is quite lovely. If you look at the original, the Series 1, you'll see it's different. It doesn't have that lighter metal finish on the top. They went to sort of an all-black body here, and then you'll see, the D-pad, the metal D-pad has gone from like a silvery look to a gunmetal look, so that looks really good. The new version, the new metal accents, Mark, are all gunmetal instead of the silver look to it. But of course, there's more than cosmetic changes on this controller. As I've mentioned, when I did the last week's sort of mini review or hands-on, they have more presets, so you could have 3 different presets all ready to go for different games that you set up using the accessory software that you can access through your Xbox. You have 3 different settings for trigger length that you can set. You now have a little key that comes with it that lets you, of course, they have removable, and they have multiple versions of the joysticks that come in the box with it, the carrying case. Yeah. But you can also create different tension with this little key that comes with it, Mark, so you can create a different experience like that. But it made me realize that it isn't just for pro gamers or high-end gamers or more serious gamers. Anyone that wants to control their experience and have a better experience. For some people, the trigger throw isn't comfortable unless you can pull it a little slower, a little lower, a little higher. Being able to customize the length of the stick that you want for your control stick. Some people are more comfortable with a shorter stick like this one. Other people want the longer ones. Some people like that little cross D-pad. Others like this little round plate. And as you can see, everything works through magnets on both the old one and the new one, so it's very easy to swap out, unlike some of the other controllers that make you use a screwdriver. You know what I'm talking about, Mark. Yeah. There's some great customized controllers out there. I think Microsoft makes it easy. And of course, on the back, you have these paddles. And to me, this is the difference maker, Mark. I am trying to get better at certain games that my old reflexes have taken their toll on. So basically, like Call of Duty, for example, if I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm nowhere near being a pro gamer, folks. I'm a gamer, nowhere near being highly competitive, even though I play some games in competitive mode. But in games like Call of Duty, where you are running and gunning a lot of the time, and it really helps you, it behooves you to keep your fingers on the control sticks at all times, Mark. You don't want to have to lift your finger off to make a button press. So what do? You map those to the back triggers, so while you're running and gunning, you never have to take your fingers off. And those are the kind of things that I think any gamer will respond to. Being able to just take certain buttons and map them to the back, take off these back paddles if you want to, leave the ones on that you're going to use, and they just go on right away with magnet. I mean, I really think this controller appeals to anyone that just wants an overall better experience and more controlled experience with customizing their input and customizing their controller. And that's why this isn't just for pro gamers, not just for high-end gamers. If you have a gamer on your list that you're looking to get something really special for, I think the Elite Series 2 is a great gift. Goes for about $179 US. You can get them now online. Microsoft Store, different vendors have them. But they're really kind of genius, and it charges in its case, which is one of the coolest features ever. Has a rechargeable battery this time. Old one didn't have that. New one has a rechargeable battery, USB-C. Awesome. There you go.
It is your Tech Report. He is Mitchell Whitfield. I am Mark Aflalo. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to dive into the brand new EV from Ford. Stick around.
There's more Your Tech Report after this.